The art of assessing racing pigeon fitness. Selecting the optimal team of racing pigeons each week requires both artistry and science. Rather than flying entire teams in rotation, knowledgeable fanciers must understand each bird as an individual in order to make informed selections during the basketing process. When choosing from 80 birds, the aim is to make 80 distinct decisions tailored to every pigeon. Determining which birds to fly demands holistically evaluating three key areas: the bird's physical condition, its behavior, and its droppings. Reading a bird through handling. Handling alone cannot definitively confirm a pigeon's racing fitness, but it provides critical insight into its health and baseline potential. Seasoned fanciers have a practiced touch that reveals much about a bird's muscles, keel, weight, feet, eyes, mouth parts, wattles and feathers. By comprehending how flight muscles grow with conditioning, fanciers can decode subtle changes indicating health, fitness, fatigue or injury. Flight muscles expand and strengthen as workloads progressively intensify, fueled by an improved circulatory system. However, overworked muscles flooded with lactic acid become inflamed, swollen and tender. Each bird has a distinctive muscular profile at peak fitness. The notion that attributes should be uniform across pigeons disregards diversity across breeds and even among relatives. While increased muscle mass often signals better conditioning, exceptions exist. Overfed or overworked birds may misleadingly seem super fit despite muscle inflammation and fatigue. Alternatively, some strains like Jansen's blow out with fuller muscles when primed, while others taper to a V shape along the keel bone. The flight muscles of fit birds feel resilient, firm and toned rather than soft or excessively hard. One fancier analogizes the texture to a woman's breast. Well oxygenated muscles take on a vibrant pink hue, thanks to expanded capillaries and enriched blood flow. Poor oxygenation from unfitness or respiratory issues turns muscles blue as they work to repay oxygen debt. As muscles grow, the overlying skin often thins out and seems more transparent and elastic at peak fitness. However, long-time conditioned birds may show less dramatic skin changes since their bodies have partially adapted over time. Interpreting behavioral signals. A pigeon's behavior provides supporting evidence for impressions gathered during examination. Renewed enthusiasm and liveliness nearing basketing time, mingling confidently with loft mates, and dedication to trap training all indicate mental sharpness attuned to racing. Willingness to independently exercise also merits observation. Pigeons ready to compete welcome chances to stretch their wings alone or together. However, excessive solo flying or drifting from the group suggests marginal conditioning at best. Conversely, birds feeling unwell appear listless and unmotivated or take shelter undisturbed in the loft's corners. Feeding patterns also strongly predict upcoming performance. Pigeons train for endurance, not burst speed, so sustained nutrition from quality food is essential. Hardy eaters actively replenishing depleted energy stores have the best odds of outpacing rivals over long distances. By contrast, finicky or sporadic eating foretells poorer outcomes. Dropping clues confirm internal health. Just as human athletes optimize diets to meet training needs, a racing pigeon's droppings disclose the digestive efficacy and internal health underlying fitness. Optimally prepared birds produce substantial, billowing droppings with solid, well-formed feces adjoined to a large pool of clear urine. This demonstrates effective kidney function and the gastrointestinal system's ability to efficiently extract nutrients while eliminating waste. Conversely, small, harsh or excessively watery droppings indicate dysfunction in the gut, intestines, kidneys or cloacal area. Discoloration or textural changes in feces may signal infection, inflammation or organ stress, all detrimental to racing fitness. Fanciers periodically collect samples to monitor gut flora populations and screen for hazardous bacteria, fungi or parasites residing internally. An individualized approach yields race day success. Ultimately, no single indicator defines genuine readiness to compete at full potential. The seasoned fancier creatively integrates impressions across handling, behavior and droppings to construct an intricate portrait of each bird as an individual. Customizing assessments and selections to the individual level gives lofts the best odds of sustained excellence. Although time-intensive, this holistic viewpoint translates into visible performance gains over time. The subtle art of picking winners. Racing pigeons display subtle but telling evidence of health and conditioning through their physiology, actions, droppings and loft interactions. While no one metric definitively confirms readiness, the skilled fancier pieces together a mosaic of clues into a nuanced profile of each bird. This holistic assessment then guides the pivotal race team selections. Cultivating bird sense through hands-on examination. Handling birds during basketing delivers invaluable tactile insights, but cannot independently verify racing fitness without corresponding behavioral proof. Still, A seasoned fancier's experience gleans volumes from a bird's muscles, keel, weight, feet and more. Tracking progress demands recognizing baseline norms for each pigeon to appreciate deviations indicating either declines or ideal conditioning. By assessing the suppleness, resilience and proportions of the flight muscles specifically, keen fanciers gauge training impacts and circulatory fitness. Well-developed muscles should maintain smooth firmness without excessive pliability or hardness. Healthy pink musculature contrasts the bluish tinge of fatigue toxins like lactic acid in strained tissue. The keel bone likewise indicates burdens and capacity. A clean white keel lets fanciers identify the iconic blood spot flanked by robust pectorals, the signature of robust health without overexertion. Differing muscle makeups distinguish individuals and bloodlines, so fixed ideals fail to capture variability even among relatives. Ongoing muscle maturation toward peak race form may stretch the overlying skin, making it seem thinner and more elastic. But this expanded flexibility normalizes in lifelong feathered athletes. Throughout handling, balanced mass should feel light yet substantial, fully energized without surplus weight. Vitality validates potential. Apart from muscle tone, the feet, eyes, mouth and feathers further corroborate hardiness and health. Vitality manifests in strong feet, often warmer and fuller when optimally conditioned. Eyes shine lucidly and react swiftly to light. Oral tissue looks vibrantly pink, minus accumulated mucus. And feathers lay sleekly with a silky texture from secreted oils. When fit birds molt, they continuously shed fine down feathers. These disintegrate into a white powdery layer called bloom that adds luster. Bloom rubs onto wing edges mid-flight and settles across the loft. As conditioning peaks, vibrant plumage may become more pronounced. By fusing physical checks with behavioral patterns inside and around the loft, fanciers confirm fitness. Interpreting pigeon body language. A bird's bearing conveys its mindset and mettle. The seasoned fancier connects dots between personality, motivation and race preparedness. Eagerness to train solo or together signals progress, while listlessness warns of lagging conditioning. Overly solitary birds also jeopardize social ties vital to the loft and flock. Hunger cues also predict upcoming performance. Endurance athletes need sustained fuel, so birds properly restoring energy stores typically eat most heartily. By comparison, finicky eating forecasts poorer outcomes. Equally crucial is psychological health, contentment and security enable peak conditioning. Fanciers reference the intangible loft happy satisfaction of birds reveling in their social order inside the loft. Droppings complete the picture. Finally, droppings furnish metabolic evidence spanning digestion to cloacal functioning. Uniformity across perches indicates flock-wide health, while variation may expose individual illnesses. Desired consistency resembles tightly bound dark feces joined to a larger pool of clear urine. Proportions, color and contents either demonstrate smooth processing of food and waste or reveal dysfunction along the intestinal passage necessitating treatment before competition. Rarely does any single aspect independently qualify or disqualify a pigeon from race readiness. Yet patterns materialize. The master fancier integrates impressions across handling, actions and waste to construct a distinctive profile of every bird. Though time-intensive, tailored evaluations empower lofts to consistently send only top prospects throughout the race season. Over time, most fanciers cultivate an intuitive bird sense to guide selections, that gratifying feeling when the loft pulses with life and birds stand eager to fly. There are many reasons to buy my racing pigeon method. Here are some of the best reasons. You will get excellent results. It's a very simple system to use. It's affordable. I have had over 400 first prize winners. It's adaptable to any situation. You can use it with any racing method, natural, widowhood, young birds. It's a very effective method. There is no need to spend a lot of money on fancy pigeon products. It's a reliable system and it is foolproof to use. Professional athletes, race horses, take the same products. There is science behind this, not just hearsay. It is all to do with red blood cells and oxygen in the blood. Without that, a pigeon will not race well, or an athlete will not win a race. If he has low oxygen in his blood, the above is fact and is 100% science. There are a few things you can do to improve your chances of winning at racing pigeons. One of the most important things is to learn as much as you can about the sport. You'll need to know the different types of pigeons, how to train them, and how to race them. Another key factor is practice. You'll need to be able to fly your pigeons competently in order to win races. And, of course, you'll need to have the funds to invest in racing pigeons and other racing equipment. There are many reasons to buy my racing pigeon method. Here are some of the best reasons. You will get excellent results. It's a very simple system to use, it's affordable, I have had over 400 first prize winners, it's adaptable to any situation. You can use it with any racing method, natural, widowhood, young birds, it's a very effective method. There is no need to spend a lot of money on fancy pigeon products, it's a reliable system and it is foolproof to use. Professional athletes, race horses, take the same products, there is science behind this, not just hearsay, it is all to do with red blood cells and oxygen in the blood, without that a pigeon will not race well, or an athlete will not win a race, if he has low oxygen in his blood, the above is fact and is 100% science. There are a few things you can do to improve your chances of winning at racing pigeons. One of the most important things is to learn as much as you can about the sport. You'll need to know the different types of pigeons, how to train them, and how to race them. Another key factor is practice. You'll need to be able to fly your pigeons competently in order to win races. And, of course, you'll need to have the funds to invest in racing pigeons and other racing equipment. Free racing pigeon tips and lots of info. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, look at the links and email below.